Karen says, there's no luck. I've seen it for 17 years and face after face. You all despise me. You've heard of wildfire? The Mad King was obsessed with it. He used to love watching people burn. The way the skin blackened, it blistered and melted off their bones. It was horrible. Before long, half the country was against him. Ares saw traitors everywhere. So he told his pyromancer to place caches of wildfire across the city. Beneath the scepter Baylor and the slums of Flea Bottom, on the houses, taverns, stables, even beneath the Red Keep itself. The day of reckoning came. Robert Baratheon marched into the city after his victory at the Trident. But my father, he arrived first, with the whole Lannister army at his back, claiming to protect the city against the rebels. But I knew my father better than that. I told the king as such, but he didn't listen to me. He didn't listen to Varys, who tried to warn him. So we opened up the gates, and my father sacked the city. Once again, I go to the king, begging for him to surrender peacefully. He told me to bring him my father's head. Tell me, if your precious Renly commanded you to kill your own father and stand by while thousands of men, women, and children burned alive, would you have done it? Would you have kept your oath then? First, I killed the pyromancer. When the king turned to flee, I dropped my sword into his back. Burn them all, he kept saying. Burn them all, burn them all. I don't think he meant to die. He meant to burn with the rest of us, so he could be reborn as a dragon and burn his enemies alive and turn them to ash. I slit his throat to make sure that didn't happen. That's when Ned Stark found me. Do you think the Honorable Ned Stark wanted to hear my side? He judged me guilty the moment he set his eyes on me. But what right does the wolf judge the lion? But what right? May I come in?
A third party would be required.
What was Donald's mother doing here?
We were having a chat.
About what?
A third party would truly be required, Father.
No, sister. No third party. You and I are for a talk. You need to stop this campaign against me.
You can stop it at any time.
How?
Conface and resign.
You are attempting to destroy my reputation, but the result of all this is going to be your removal, not mine.
What are you doing in the school?
I am trying to do good.
Or even more to the point, what are you doing in the priesthood?
You are single-handedly holding the school and parish back.
From what?
Progressive education and a welcoming church.
You can't distract me, Father Flynn. This isn't about my behavior, it's about yours.
This is about your unfounded suspicions.
That's right, I have suspicions.
You know what I haven't understood through all of this? Why do you suspect me? What have I done?
You gave that boy wine to drink and you let him take the blame.
That is completely untrue. Did you talk to Mr. McGinn?
All McGinn knows is that the boy drank wine. He does not know how he came to drink it.
Did his mother had something to add to that?
No.
So that's it. There's nothing there.
I'm not satisfied.
Well, if you're not satisfied, go ask the boy then.
No, he'd protect you. That's what he's been doing.
Oh, and why would he do that?
Because you have seduced him.
You are completely insane! You have got it in your head that I corrupted this child after giving him wine, and nothing I say will change that.
That's right.
Correct me if I'm wrong. This has nothing to do with the wine, not really. You had a fundamental mistrust of me before this incident. It was you who warned Sister James to be on the lookout, wasn't it?
That's true.
So you admit it.
Certainly.
Why?
I know people.
That's not good enough!
What are you writing down?
You leave me no choice. I write it down what you say. I tend to get too flustered to remember details of an upsetting conversation, and this might be important. When I speak to the Monsignor and explain why you have to be removed as principal of this school.
This morning, before I spoke to Miss Miller, I took the precaution of pulling the last parish to which you were assigned.
What did he say?
Who?
The pastor.
I did not speak to the pastor, I spoke to a nun.
You should have spoken to the pastor.
I spoke to a nun.
That is not the proper route for you to have taken, sister. The church is very clear. You're supposed to go through the pastor.
Why? Do you have an understanding, you and he? Father Flynn, you have a history.
You have no right to go rummaging through my past.
This is your third parish in 5 years.
Call the pastor and ask him why I left. It was completely innocent.
I will not call the pastor.
I am a good priest, and I have nothing on my record suggests otherwise.
You will go after another child and another until you are stopped.
But none that you spoke to.
I will not say.
I did not touch a child!
You have!
You have not the slightest proof of anything.
But I have my certainty. And armed with that, I will go to your last parish and the one before that if necessary. I will find a parent, Father Flynn. A parent who probably doesn't know that you're still working with children. And when I do that, you will be exposed.
You have no right to act on your own. You are a member of a religious order. You have taken vows of obedience being one. You answer to us! You have no right to step outside the church.
I will step outside the church, though the door should shut behind me. I will do what needs to be done, though that means I'm damned to hell. You should understand that, Father, or you will mistake me. Now, did you give Donald Miller wine to drink?
No.
You lie. Very well. If you will not leave my office, I will. But once I go, I will not stop. Come with us, Naval, to the colony.
There is no colony, Anna. Everything just fell apart. There was no evacuation plan.
You're wrong, there is a colony. I know, okay?
How? How do you know?
I just know.
How? I said, how do you know? How could you know?
God told me.
God told you?
Yes.
The God?
Yes, I know this sounds...
It sounds crazy.
But something told me to turn on the radio. Something told me to come here.
My voice on the radio told you to come here, Anna.
You were trying to kill yourself last night.
Anna.
And I got here just in time to save you. You think that's a coincidence?
Stop it! Stop it! Stop!
He must have sent me here for a reason. Naval, the world is quieter now. We just have to listen. If we listen, we can hear God's plan.
God's plan?
Yes.
Alright. Let me tell you about your God's plan. 6 billion people on Earth when the infection hit. KV had a 90% cure rate. That's 5.4 billion people dead. Crashed and bled out dead. Less than 1% immunity. That left 12 million healthy people like you, like me, like Ethan. The rest, 588 million, turned into your dark seekers. And then they got hungry. And they killed and fed on everybody. Everybody! Every single person that you or I have ever known is dead. Dead. There is no God. There is no God. Was it still dark when you brought us home last night?
You were bleeding. There was light on the horizon.
Turn the lights off. Turn them off! Followed us home. Shh!
Ethan! Who the fuck is it?
Catherine Murphy.
Catherine Murphy?
Yes, Catherine, your attorney. Sarah? Sarah, are you okay?
No, I'm not fucking okay, Catherine Murphy, my fucking attorney. Why'd you let them out on bail?
I didn't let them out. It's standard procedure.
You didn't let them out? Who let them out? What are you talking about, standard procedure?
Until a jury finds you guilty, you're free if you can post bail.
They posted bail. That's the system.
Fuck the system and fuck you.
Sarah, can I come in?
The guy on TV made it look like I did a life sex show.
Well, that's not the last time that's going to happen.
Can I come in, please?
You wanna come in?
Yes.
You really wanna come in here?
Yes.
Well, sure. Come on in.
The bartender at the dugout said you were sick.
The bartender should shut the fuck up. You looking for me? Here I am.
I see that. I was worried.
I had to go to the doctor and nobody at work knows. What are you looking at?
Nothing.
What? You don't like my apartment?
I wasn't looking at anything.
Okay.
Okay.
You want a seat? Would you like something to drink? I could really use a drink.
Thank you. No.
What? You on the clock or something? Live it up, Catherine Murphy, my attorney. Go crazy.
No, thanks. Do you always drink at 3 o'clock?
Just to smooth out the rough edges a little bit, you know? Hey, listen. What time were you born?
I already told you. I don't believe in astrology.
Does it look like I give a shit? It's not you believing in it that matters, it's my believing in it. So, what time?
At night, 7 o'clock, August 9th.
Where?
Portland. Do you always have a drink to smooth out the edges?
Portland where?
Portland, Oregon. Do you always have a drink to smooth out the edges?
Portland, August 9th, 7 p.m. You know I'm gonna have to get a year out of you at some point.
Sarah?
No, I don't always drink. Sometimes I'll take a hit of pot or something. Why? You want some?
No thanks. Did you have a drink before going to the mill? Smoke anything?
Half a joint, a couple of beers. Nothing heavy.
While you were there?
I don't know. Look, I wasn't falling down drunk or anything.
How were you dressed?
What the fuck's that supposed to mean?
It means were you dressed provocatively? Showing a lot of cleavage? See-through blouse?
What the fuck does it matter how I was dressed? I could have been wearing a nun's habit for all they care. They tore it off of me.
But was the way you dressed make them think they can have sex with you?
What the-
Did you put on a show?
What the hell are you talking about? You saw me in the hospital. What? You think I asked for that? Is that what you think? If that's what you think, you get the fuck out of my house.
Why didn't you tell me you have a record?
Fuck you. I ain't got no record.
You want to tell me about it?
Alright, look. I was helping my girlfriend move a U-Haul, you know? And we was going through New Jersey. We ran into this cop, right? And he sees we have a broken taillight. So he pulls us over and he starts going through her desk and all sorts of stuff she's got in the back. Finds half a gram of coke. It was nothing big. It was her desk. It wasn't my desk. It was her stuff. It wasn't mine.
So why is it still in the books?
I don't fucking know. You're the expert in standard procedure. They said my record would be whatever.
Expunged?
Yeah, expunged.
Have you ever made love to more than one man at a time?
What the fuck kind of question is that?
It's the kind of question you're going to be asked on the stand. You're also going to be asked if Larry or any other man hit you, and if you liked it. You're going to be asked about the drug bust and how many drinks a day you have to smooth out the edges and how many joints. And how many times you go to the bar alone and whether or not you wear panties to them. And which diseases you've caught and how many abortions you've had. And I will object to all of these questions, but sometimes the judge will sustain me and sometimes not.
Well, that's a really awesome system you've got there, Catherine Murphy.
Sarah, you're a witness. And it is the defense's job to prove to the jury that you're a rotten witness because you've got a rotten character.
You think I got a rotten character?
I didn't say that. I said that's what they're going to say.
You ain't gonna defend me because I'm some low-class bimbo, right?
I never said that. Jesus Christ, why is this so difficult with you?
Because you're a fucking Libra, that's why.
Because you make me. You make me be strong with you, so you get it. I'm tough on you, Sarah, so that I can be even tougher on them. I'm on your side, Sarah. Do you believe me? Do you get it?
Well, those bastards go to jail.
Is that what you want?
I want those motherfuckers put away forever.
Well, Sarah, I'm glad we finally agree on something.
You ain't listening to me. I want them put away forever. You got that?
I'm listening, and I got it. And that's what we will do.